Alan, with that second half performance, do you feel a draw was the least we deserved?
I thought even from the first half performance, I thought we did all right. I thought we moved the ball well. I thought we passed the ball well. I thought first 15 minutes I thought we were well on top. Just a little bit of probably a little bit more care in the final third with our passing, stopped us from creating more chances than what we did. Their goals, I thought was a little bit against the run of play. But they've scored, and the one thing I've never been able to question is the character and the attitude of the lads. Even from last year and the ones leading into this year, and they didn't disappoint me again. They've come up trumps. I thought second half we were more of a threat. Going forward, we got forward in numbers, and I thought our goal was a really well worked goal. And it was thoroughly justified. For the equaliser.
And you look at the conditions as well, scorching hot temperatures. The lads showed even more character to keep going in this heat as well.
Yeah, they did, and it's not easy, and probably sometimes I set a standard that's maybe hard to sustain, but I think that's got to be the way. It's got to be the way, especially for this club. And it wasn't easy in the heat. They were more accustomed to playing in heat like this, and but our lads, I thought they showed good fitness levels. They kept going right until the final whistle. So overall, I'm very pleased with the outcome of the exercise.
Just go back to talking about our goal. Fantastic team move from right to left. Finished well by Chris Long. He deserved his goal. He had a few chances in that first half.
Yeah, he did, and Chris, he finds himself in some great positions. He just needs to have a little bit more composure at times. In that most important area on the pitch. But he's got to keep going. He's done well since he's come back. He's had a busy summer. But I've got to say, I don't like to single out players too often, but I thought John Lumsden was outstanding today. From start to finish, I thought he was the most exceptional player on the pitch.
Could you tell he'd had a spell away from and played some league foot games from his performance?
Yeah, I suppose you could, and that would probably be a fair comment. But I thought he gave a man's performance, and I think that's a big thing, because probably the thing about John is that we've always, thought he was a little bit inexperienced and sometimes plays a little bit young. But I've got to say today he gave a mature performance, and he's cutting out the little mistakes that were in his game. Over the last couple of years, because I think at times it got a little bit easy for John and he switched off, whereas I think now he realises going out on loan, he's set his own standards and they've just raised, and it's great to see.
Are you happy then, Alan, after 4 matches in pre-season, going into next week's opener at Wolves with what you've seen from your team at this stage? Yeah,
there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of potential in the team. I'm hoping there'll be a few of that group that will be going out on loan to gain experience this season. There's a few of the young ones that have done really well. Ryan Ledson and John Joe Kenny that have come with us on this trip, who are, Ryan's 15, John Joe's 16, and and they're settling into the squad really well. So yeah, I'm very pleased.